All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our weekly TV Tuesday, Dutton Unscripted live. My name is Julian, and I am the person for this week. The thing we're doing the past couple weeks is Ask a Dutton. So this week, it's Ask Julian. You guys get to ask me anything. We have people on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, I believe. So we're going to be having a lot of fun for the next half hour to hour or so. I'm going to start off while we're getting people coming in. I'm going to start off just by playing a quick song while we wait for the audience to come on in. I'm going to play for you guys. It's one of my favorite songs to play on the piano lately. It's called Banana Pancakes by Jack Johnson. Well, can't you see that it's just raining? There ain't no need to go outside. Well, baby, you hardly even notice when I try to show you. Song is meant to keep you thinking what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep in. Make your banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now. Oh, we could pretend it all the time. But maybe you like a ukulele. Mama made a baby. I really don't mind the practice, 'cause you're my little lady. Lady, lady, love me, 'cause I love to lay you lazy. We could close the curtain, pretend like there's no world outside. Oh, we could pretend it all the time. Oh, we don't need to be raining. Oh, we can pretend it all the time. Well, can't you see, can't you see? You gotta wake up slow. As you can tell, this is very unscripted. I messed up a lot, but thank you. Oh yeah, thank you guys. I have a couple of my cousins a little bit away. Well, I'll let you put it up anyway, but I'll also help with that. Yeah, I got one of my aunts, one of my uncles, and one of my cousins as well here helping me out, giving me the questions. All right, we good? Sweet. All right, I have some questions already. Very nice. Okay. First question from Iva Williams. She asked, what is your favorite number in this year's show? I really like this year's show, actually. We're doing, for 2026, it is the 250th anniversary of America, its 250th birth year. So we're doing a lot of those kind of songs. We're doing songs throughout America's history. We do a section of 70s type songs. We do early 40s and 50s, I believe, songs. And then we do all songs in between then and now. For me, some of the new songs, one of the ones I really like to do is in our 70s section. It's Kansas, Carry On My Wayward Son. It's one of my favorite ones to do. My Uncle Tim plays an amazing solo on the guitar, and right after he's done, I get to sing one of the verses, and it's one of the moments where the whole stage goes dark, and it's only light on me, so it's perfect, right? See, they agree. Anyway, but yeah, I love doing that song, and then right after that, we do Down on the Corner, and all of us, I think pretty much every single one of us that's performing is on stage on that song, and we're all just grooving, playing instruments, singing, doing a little bit of dancing, and we're doing a little conga line at one point. It's really awesome, and it's just a lot of fun to do it with my family, with my brothers, with my cousins, with my mom, and my aunts and uncles. All right, let's see. Do we got any more? All right, Emily asked, do I have a favorite sibling?
Your mom asked if you actually have eaten banana pancakes.
Banana pancake, I did once on my mission. So the song I just did, Banana Pancakes, we strictly only made it, and I wouldn't say we made it very well. It was just me and a bunch of other guys on our missions when I was serving out in South Africa, and we didn't know what we were doing, but it was it was pancakes, and we could tell there was, actually, I think we did too much banana, and it was just like overwhelming, but it was pretty good, and I liked it. But back to the favorite sibling thing, I'm probably not going to answer that because they're probably all watching right now. But if you're watching, it's you. Gabe, Damien, or Josiah. There we go. Dodge that one. All right. Then my dad just asked a question. Rudy, he said, what's your aversion to haircuts? I get haircuts like every month. What are you talking about, Dad? Obviously. I just get it right here, though. Brenna on TikTok says, oh, I have a lovely singing voice. Thank you so much, Brenna. That means a lot. Then John Marshall's asking, how's it going? I'm doing good. Everyone here seems to be doing good. It's great to hear from you, John. Let's see. We got a few more. Oh, Emily sent in a couple more. Let me see. What is your favorite song to sing or perform? Kind of the same as the other one about our current show. I would say the Kansas song. But of all time that I've ever done, I really like the Beatles. It was one of my favorite artists growing up. And I think it was like 2019, 2020, 2021, I think those years, we did a medley of some of my favorite Beatles songs. We did Hey Jude, we did 8 Days a Week, and A Hard Day's Night, a couple other ones, and it was just a blast. I did it with a couple of my cousins. And yeah, I would say that was probably my favorite of all time. We have a few other people who have joined. Becky Pulseifer and Just Shaylin and R. Flannery. It's very great to have you guys. Let's see. I got another question from Carolyn Brown. Love Carolyn. What's your favorite instrument to play? For me, the ones that I love to play, coincidentally, are the ones I get to play in the show a lot. My two favorite instruments I would say to play is either the guitar, usually acoustic, but I love to play on the electric as well, and then the keyboard, the piano. Hence, which is why I have both of them here with me today, just in case if people ask, if you guys want me to play a little bit of the Beatles, like I was saying. I have some other artists I like to play. I like to play a lot of Bruno Mars, I like to play a lot of modern music as well. And so if the occasion arises, I can do a little. Actually, it's not on. I'll turn it on if I need to. All right. Then we have another question. How old were you when you started on your first instrument, and what was it? So I think I was maybe 8 or 9 or maybe 7. My mom started me and my older brother on the violin when we were about that young, maybe even younger. I don't precisely remember, but I did violin when I was little. And I liked it. I could kind of tell it wasn't my favorite, I guess. I still liked it, but when I started to take piano lessons a few years later, I would do them at the same time. I would have like piano lessons on Tuesday. I'd have violin lessons on Friday. I could kind of tell I was liking the piano a little more. And now I get to play it every day in the show. And so I love it. And I get to play the violin every day in the show as well. We do, no matter what kind of show we're doing, we always end with our big fiddle song, where I'm one of the ones who gets to play the violin, gets to do it up like this behind my back, and gets to play one of the other guys' violin while I put mine up for somebody else to play mine. And so it's a lot of fun. All right, let's see what else we got. Ooh, this is a good one. Somebody just asked, what's my favorite flavor of Dutton fudge? Now this one's really important, okay? For me, I would say my favorite that we pretty much always have would be peanut butter chocolate. Because one of my favorite candies of all time, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. The peanut butter chocolate fudge, it tastes so close to that, but even better because it's a fudge. And so that's my favorite of all time, I would say. But then every now and then when we, like, whether it be seasonal for like winter time or whatever else, we sometimes would have a mint flavor. And one of my favorites growing up was always like a mint chocolate flavor that we used to have that we bring back sometimes. So that one's also really good. And let's see what else we got. I got a question from my Aunt Judith. She wants to know something I've done that I shouldn't. Okay. Something that I've done that I shouldn't have been doing that your parents don't know about. That's a tough one. There's just nothing, I guess. Sorry about it. Nothing to hide. Nothing to hide over here. Then I got another question. What is your most embarrassing moment on stage?
Right now.
Right now, not knowing what to say. Yeah, for real. I have a few like memories. There was like over the years we've done different like girls medleys and boys medleys, and I remember there was one of the guys ones where we did. It was me, my brother Damien, my cousin Tim, my cousin Nathaniel. I think we all would go on stage and sing one of the songs, and it starts with us on the top riser, like the very back, and then we like run down or jump down and to start singing our song. And I'm there and I'm ready, and I was holding a microphone, and then the first step, I don't know if there was something there or if I just didn't do it right, but I tripped and I face planted on the front of the stage, and I could hear like an audible. Everyone went ooh, and then I got up and then I like was just kind of like, what just happened? While Damien's already singing his solo, and I think he actually took my solo that day. I think he sang it for me because he obviously I was occupied with something else, and so. That has happened, and things like that have happened where whether it be somebody tripping or something with an instrument. So that happens more often than I'd like. All right. Let's see. We got a few more. Leah, our friend on TikTok, says, what is your least favorite costume you've ever worn? Ooh, that's a tough one. In the Christmas shows, a lot of the time we have to wear like for a section of the Christmas show where we do Santa Claus coming to town, a lot of us wear like Christmas animal suits. I was a bear for a long time. I remember being a tiger. I remember being like a big parrot, like a big bird. So those were never really the most fun to be inside. It was fun to do the song, but then we were like all hot in there, and it was just not the most fun thing. But yeah, other than that, like the other stuff, my mom, Amy, is the one who puts the other costumes together, like the stuff we wear on all the songs that we do today and that we do throughout the year. And she usually does a pretty good job at making sure that I got what I need and that it's not really uncomfortable. Unless if it's a big costume like that. I also used to wear our big Frosty the Snowman costume, which was even bigger and even hotter. And I did that for probably at least like 4 years. So that one probably takes the cake on that one. Let's see. I got, a couple shout outs. Shout out to Teresa Lynn Haney. It's great to have you. I thought I saw another one, but okay, a few more. We got ehoff4. I think these are on Instagram. I think I can tell by the font. Jasmine's Room 95. We got Dolezal Palin. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Chairboy, that's one of the Hugheses. I know him. I know his username. It's great to have you guys. Then my Aunt Abby on TikTok just asked, what is your ultimate favorite meal? Ooh, starter, main course, and dessert. For me, this might be a little biased, but it's really anything Mexican food. I love having tacos. I love making quesadillas and tostadas made out of different stuff. And we a lot of the time just make it at my house. There's a few taco trucks around town that I like to hit as well. But you can't go wrong with anything Mexican food. I just grew up eating it and I've never stopped loving it. All right. If I wasn't a professional performer, what would I be? That's a good question. For me, I don't have too much experience outside of the entertainment industry. I did find that I was pretty good at talking to people and communicating when I was out serving on my mission for our church. And it's very, very closely identical to what like a salesman would do, where we'd go and we just like, walk around, talk to people on the street, knock on doors, do whatever. And so, and as you would expect, a lot of missionaries who really enjoyed doing it, oftentimes after their mission would go and sell whatever it may be, door-to-door salesman. They might just be going out and talking to people, be a consultant for different things. And I feel like that's probably what I'd be pretty good at, which I kind of already do a little bit with the show, just like inviting people to come to the show, going to different businesses, doing that kind of stuff. But it's a lot of fun. All right. We got a few more. 4 more people watching. We got Kirk Brown. We got Avery. My Aunt Yvette is watching from way over here, I see. Marcus, oh geez. Marcus on TikTok, Marcus, my cousin, says, who's your favorite cousin? You already know Marcus. We're good. All right. And then Rachel just said, who's your favorite cousin? My other cousin, Rachel. Rachel, you know who it is. All right. Leah wants to know who my favorite cousin is. She says Rachel is also watching. Yeah, you know. Okay. Then Dolores Wells said, hi. How are you doing, Dolores? It's great to have you. She's on YouTube. Somebody on, I believe that's Instagram, said, what song would you love to sing in the show that you haven't? Oh, I hope my mom's watching. She decides what goes in the show. My favorite artist right now is Bruno Mars. He is my probably all-time favorite. And recently he released a lot of new music. And there's a lot of his stuff that have topped the charts on Spotify. I don't know if he still is, but he was the #1 music artist in the world for a long time, for the beginning of the year. And some of his most popular stuff on that album that he recently did. I'd love to do it. I've even already pitched it to my mom a few months ago, and she was like, "We'll see." So this is the sign, Mom. I know she's watching. Oh, speaking of which, my mom just said, "How much do you like clogging, and when did you start learning?" So right now in the show, we do a clogging number, which, if you don't know what clogging is you wear the special shoes. It's kind of like tap dancing, but it's a little different. And do a lot of stuff with your feet. And I'm not the most flexible person. I'm not the most, kind of person. And so it didn't come to me crazy naturally. I would say I picked up pretty well. And I mean, we do it in the show every day, so I do it all right, I guess. But it's kind of been known by my mom that it's not my favorite thing to do. I'd rather be there and play the guitar than to be, doing all that. I don't know if you guys can see my feet or not, but I started doing clogging. I remember, I believe, when they had the third generation start doing clogging lessons I think it was like 2018 or 2017. I remember it was me, Tim, Selena, Natalia, and Nathaniel, I believe. And we had a person out in Arizona who did a lesson with us like once or twice a week. And we did some really fun songs and stuff. And then we eventually put one of the arrangements that we did, or one of the dances that we did, we eventually put it in the show for a song that we did for quite a few years. And so that was a lot of fun. But yeah, I love clogging. Then we have Melinda Mitchell on Facebook. Do you have any pre-show traditions or routines? So whether you haven't been to our theater here in Branson or maybe forgot or whatever, but with our family business, a lot of us actually run the different parts of the business before the show. For the things that go on before the show, whether it be helping people find their seats, selling them tickets, selling them fudge, giving them popcorn, giving them ice cream over at our gift shop. All throughout the years, we've always liked to help out with that. It's part of our job to do whatever positions they ask. And every year it's kind of different. A lot of us, whether it be, we want to change, or maybe the parents are like, I think they should learn how to do concessions. I think they should learn how to do that. But this year, I don't know, I kind of just felt like I didn't want to do as much of the inside selling and stuff. So I offered to help in the parking lot, helping cars, making sure there's no holdups, making sure people are going in and out the right ways, because our parking lot can be a little bit confusing. And I wouldn't say it was a mistake, but especially those of you who are in Branson, it's pretty hot. It's been between 95 and 100 degrees pretty much every day for the last few weeks. So it's been me, my brother Gabe, and my cousin Marcus. And Gabe and Marcus have been absolute troopers. I don't know if I would. I complain a lot, but we make it through every day. And so it's a lot of fun. All right, let's see what else we got. Leah, Leah says "Risk It All" is the song that we should do, which is one of the songs on Bruno Mars' new album. I think that one, or "I Just Might," or "Something Serious" is also really good. If you don't know what those are, look those up. They're really good. All three of them, and all the other ones on that album. Just saying. And then Cecilia on Facebook asked, if you were to ask me about my favorite vacation, if you were to ask me about my favorite vacation, oh wait, I'm sorry. If I were to ask, oh, it's not even a question. She's saying if I were to ask her about her favorite vacation, it would be to come down to see the Duttons. Thank you so much. We appreciate every time that people come out of their way to come and see us at the theater. It's really, really awesome to be able to see people who I've seen before. And especially recently, I've been able to recognize a lot more people as I've gotten a little older and been more outgoing to the customers, to be able to see all you guys, to meet all you guys, learn your names, learn where you're from. And then whenever I see that person again, maybe next year or a few months down the line for the Christmas show, it's always great to see familiar faces. And we're just so grateful that you guys take the time out of your year to come down to Branson and specifically to see us a lot of the time. And so we appreciate that so much. Carolyn on YouTube just asked my favorite memory from South Africa. So if those of you didn't hear what I said earlier, it was about a year and a half ago. I served a mission like a lot of my brothers, cousins, parents, aunts, and uncles did before me. And I was assigned to go down to South Africa, which is obviously in Southern Africa. It's the very bottom country there on the bottom coast. And I was there for 2 years, and it was awesome. And there's so many good memories that I have from the people I've met, from the experiences I was able to have. I would say, other than like, obviously my number one favorite memory is meeting all the people that I was able to grow close with. But other than like the amazing people, I would say that my favorite memory was to go to the national parks where they had, where it was just nature in Africa, where you could see all the different animals, where you could have encounters with them, and at certain places you could even interact with them. A few months after my mission, I took my parents back, and we actually got to do even more. We got to interact with lions, tigers, elephants, and the one that surprised me the most was they actually let us interact with some hyenas. That was really cool and a little bit scary. It was me and my parents and then my little brother Josiah, and I could tell how freaked out all three of them were. I was freaked out a little bit, but the other things I had done before. But it was pretty crazy, but it was a whole lot of fun and definitely a memory that I'll never forget. Let's see, we have a few more people here. We have Sarah Lynn, great to have you. Believe Life is Good, 816. Sherry Dorhout and Anna LH. It's great to have you guys. Heather asked me on Facebook, was it easy to learn the horn suit? All right. I want to make this very clear. Nothing again. So a lot of people every day at the show ask me, are you going to be playing the horn suit? Are you going to be doing the horn song? That's not me, you guys. My younger brother, Damien, speaking of missions, he actually is on his right now. He's serving in Tokyo, Japan. So we both got pretty crazy, far out there places. But because when I got back, about less than a month later, he left for his mission. So it's almost like he left and I came in and took his place almost. So a lot of people think that me and him are the same person at the show. And whenever I was gone and my older brother Gabe was gone, it was the same thing. And so it's really funny because I get that all the time and I'm just like, yeah, that wasn't me. Thanks though. I'll tell him. But yeah, I've picked it up and I've like played a few things, but I'm not the best at it. My Aunt Yvette, actually, who's right here behind the scenes, she plays it and she does an amazing job. It is so awesome and it's so funny too. She does it with my Uncle Josh. It's peak comedy. But let's see. My mom says that she's watching. Hi, Mom. And she also loves Bruno Mars. Yes. So that means we're doing it in the show next year. YouTube watcher. Oh, we have somebody from YouTube. Marianne Menke or Menk. It's great to have you. Then Emily, again, on Facebook says, who takes the longest to get ready before the show? So for me, I mean, I'm on like the men's side. We have like one side of the stage where it's the men's dressing room where all of us guys change, and we have the other side where it's the women's. But at least from the men's side, I would say it's probably my little brother Josiah. Out of the guys, I would say he's probably takes the longest to get dressed and to make it for songs. But then, at everyone, actually, I'd probably still say it's Josiah. Actually, anyway, sorry Josiah if you're watching, but 25 minutes. Sweet. Oh, okay, sweet. Sorry about that. A few more people. Let's see. We have GRE 2057 says more 60s songs. I like it, especially the Beatles stuff. We're trying to get more of that in the show. Me and a couple of my cousins who really like the Beatles. I wanted to do a lot more than that. My mom says, tell us about your grandma Josie and your favorite dish that she makes. Okay, so my grandma, not on my Dutton side, but on my dad's side, her name is Josie, and I love my grandma. So like I was saying, that at home we eat a lot of Mexican dishes, a lot of Mexican food, and my grandma is the best cook I probably have ever seen. She makes homemade tortillas for us all the time. She makes she a lot of times just surprises us with burritos. She'll give us tacos. She'll do all sorts of amazing dishes. On Sunday, this last Sunday, she made my favorite dish. It is Navajo tacos, and it was just so good. And so I love you, Grandma, if you're watching. Then Rudy, my dad on YouTube, says he wants to know about my favorite vacation. I'd like to say, well, my favorite vacation was probably when I went back to visit my mission. But since I've already talked about that, other than that, I would say that right before I left, we went to, I went on a graduation trip where I went and visited Greece and Italy. And that was a lot of fun. But the most exciting part of that was that me and my parents, and it was just us three on that trip, me and my parents got to go scuba diving. In Greece, we got to see a lot of ancient architecture, all sorts of things. We also went to Pompeii. It was a really, really big deal for me, and it was awesome. All right. Let's see if we got a few more. Oh, there we go. C. Moser says, oh, thank you. He says I'm doing a good job. Thank you so much. Let's see what else we got. Oh, somebody's correcting me in the chat. They said that I'm supposed to say I love both of my grandmas. It was implied. I was just talking about Grandma Josie, but Grandma Dutton, I love you too. And I know you're watching as well. I love both of you guys so much. We got more people. We got Blonde Bennett, Cedric, Utah. Hope I'm saying that right. Tucker Miller. I heard Tucker just got back from the mission. I hope you're still watching. It's great to hear from you, Tucker. I can't wait to see you soon. Let's see, we got a few more. Margot on Facebook says, can you tell us how your little brother Josiah is doing? I brought over 20 motor coaches to the show, and I still have a bracelet with his name on it. Josiah is doing awesome. I've had a really fun summer with him. He's health-wise, he's doing really good. Everything is going great. And this last few months or so, it's just been me and him at the house with our parents. My older brother Gabe is married with his wife. They're living in an apartment. And then my younger brother Damien is, like I said, on a mission. So it's just me and Josiah. So we've been able to have a lot of fun lately, and he is doing really good. And he's in the show, loving it. So we're both having a really good time. And we're so grateful for you, Margot, and all the people that you brought. It's been amazing. Well, let's see. We're reaching our 30-minute point. And so I think we're going to get near to ending this, but if you guys have any more questions, please send them in now. I'd love to do a few more. If you guys have any, it's on. If you guys have any other songs you'd like me to do, but I can even play you a couple we do in the show just to give you guys a taste if you're planning on coming this year. We got V-Ron Fabulous on Instagram says, what song would you like to sing in the show? Like what I mentioned earlier, I'd love to do something Beatles. I always love to do the Beatles in the show, which I actually do right now. It's actually a song I played on the piano. It's Obladi is one of my favorite songs to do in the show. It's just super happy, super upbeat, and it just gets everyone singing along. It's one of my favorite songs to do. And like I said, that, and then like I said, Mom, Bruno Mars. Anyway, few more people. My Aunt Abby's here. Great to have you, Abby. She says, hey, Julian. Hi. And then we have Macy. It's great to have you guys. Ooh, somebody just asked me TV or video games. That's hard, actually, because it depends on my mood. Yeah, it really depends. I love both. There's a lot of really good movies and TV shows that I really like to watch. I really love watching movies, talking to people about it, learning other people's opinions, and just like having fun with it. And then I really love to play games as well. It's really fun to especially connect with people who I don't really see every day. A lot of my friends who maybe live in Utah, California, Hawaii, wherever, or Arizona. It's great to be able to connect with them often over games. It's more about just talking to them and being with them in a sense, more than the games itself. My mom asked, how scary is it to drive a car when Josiah is driving? So Josiah just turned 16, and he has been very confident about getting his license. He's been begging me to take him driving, begging my parents to take him driving. Every day after the show, he asked me if he can drive home. And if I'm feeling it, I'm like, all right, let's do it. If I'm not too tired to where I could be, watching for him as well. But I would say about a month ago it was a little scary, but he got his license a couple weeks ago. And especially right before that, he practiced a lot, and he's doing all right. I think just if you're in Branson, just be careful on the roads. If you see Josiah's been driving this big white truck, just be careful. Just kidding. My mom requested for me to play Piano Man. I think I'm going to do that. All right. I think I'll go ahead and play this song for you guys. It's one of my favorite to play on the piano. I think right after I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. But it has been so awesome to talk to you guys. It's great to meet you or to talk to you again if I've already met you all before. And I hope after this, y'all have a great night, and we can't wait for you to tune in next week. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get things going over here. I'm going to play for you guys. This is Piano Man by Billy Joel. More this way. I'm being told I'm not 100% in the frame. That's why I got my helpers back here to make sure things actually run well. Okay, sweet. Let's see if we got that. Yeah. All right, so this is Piano Man by Billy Joel. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a melody? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. Thank you guys so much. All right. Oh, is there someone? All right. Oh, we have an announcement. All right. Before we end. So like I said, this is our TV Tuesday, Duttons Unscripted, interview with Dutton every single week. On Tuesday, we're doing this live. And so I think the first week was Jessica. Last week was Abby. Now it's me. And next week, it's actually going to be my Uncle Josh. So if you'd like to tune in next week, same time for us at 6:30. I forget the time zone, but it's at the same time, and it'll be my Uncle Josh. He'll be with you guys here for a few minutes. You can ask him questions, get to know him a little more, just like you have with me. But thank you guys so much again for tuning in. It was great to get to know you guys a little better, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you guys so much. Bye.